Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a tutorial. I'm not really sure where it's going. I guess you guys will know by the title where this look is going, but I'm going out to lunch with some friends that I haven't seen in a while. So I decided I would do a little tutorial. I'm going for a really natural looking face and my eyes are going to be a little more interesting. So I guess we'll see where this goes. And also I recently placed an order on e.l.f. And I was going to do a haul, but that would be 3 hauls in a row, and I just decided that probably wouldn't be the best idea for me, so I decided that I would do a look, and a lot of these products that I'm going to be using are going to be from e.l.f. and new to me, so I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. Let me know if you are interested in a haul, but I figured this would be a nice kind of medium so I could show you guys what I got and show you how I like to use them. And I'm sorry, you're going to be able to see my mirror a little bit right here. Hopefully that won't drive you crazy, but you know, I kind of need to see what I'm doing. So I already applied some of the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I put this all over my face. I'm still kind of testing this out. And then I used the Benefit Professional, this little mini size around my nose because that's where I tend to get really oily during the day. And then I also am using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I already put that on my eyes just to get all of my priming steps out of the way. And then also, I've been breaking out really bad recently. And I think it's because I'm using a new makeup remover wipe. Because I haven't changed anything else in my skincare routine. So I think it is from those new makeup wipes I'm using. I have a bunch of pimples, and my camera's being nice, and he's hardly showing you any, but I'm breaking out really, really bad. So we're going to do a lot of full coverageness, and this is going to be a talk-through, if I forgot to mention that. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of this foundation because I am going to be using a powder foundation over, but this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is in the shade 115, and I'm just going to apply this to any places where I really need some extra coverage. So for me, I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, so I'm going to put some there, a little redness on my nose and my chin, and just a little bit everywhere because this isn't going to be my main foundation, but it will definitely help add some coverage and look really natural. And then I'm going to blend that out with my Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques in just whatever motions you want. I find circular to be easiest with this foundation. And blend any extra that you have down your neck. And then now I'm going to be using my concealer. I've been absolutely obsessed with the Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Concealer, and I have this in the shade Cream. And this is amazing for under your eyes. It hardly creases at all whenever I use it under my eyes. Every once in a while, you'll get a small crease, but it's not a big deal. And so I'm just going to apply this under my eyes, and then I'm also going to apply this onto any blemishes that I may have. And this is amazing for correcting your dark under eye circles. School just started for me, so they are kind of picking up all my circles. And I have a lot of redness around my nose, and I literally have a pimple on the very tip of my nose. If that thing gets bigger, I'm going to look like Rudolph. It's not even funny. If you're wondering, the makeup remover wipes I was using, I got them whenever I ordered my e.l.f. They're the e.l.f. lotion wipes, and I'm not really sure what's in them, but all these dots where I have random concealer all over my face, if you can even see that, those are where I'm breaking out, and that's kind of everywhere. So I don't know why, but usually e.l.f. products work really well for me. e.l.f. is also cruelty-free, so that's really cool, but I don't know why. It's just not, those wipes aren't working for me. Okay, and then after that, now we're going to go in with a newer product that I got from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Personal Blend SPF 15 Foundation, and this is awesome. It comes with 4 different colors on the bottom, and you can just tap out whatever color you want, and I believe, yeah, I have a bunch of random product tap out from the wrong color, but I have it in the shade Light, and then I use the shade Fair, which is one of the color options on here for my foundation. So has this little circle thing, and you can move it around and then tap out the product. So I use the shade Fair, and then I use the one that's one shade lighter that's in here as well for setting my under eye concealer because it's very brightening. So I'm just kind of tapping all this in. It's kind of boring and it takes a little while. I got the e.l.f. Mineral Foundation in the wrong shade, but it came with this brush that I like using. It's the e.l.f. Professional Powder Brush, and I'm surprised at how good of coverage this stuff gives me. So I just take a decent amount on the brush, and then I put it, like, I'm going to start over here because I need a lot of coverage over here. And I'm thinking about doing a video on this foundation because it's really awesome. I was really impressed with this, the coverage that it can give being just a powder, but I've also never tried another mineral foundation, and this is looking a little dark for me today, so I'm going to add in some of the lightest shade.
So I started to mess up later on here, so that is why there is a voiceover over here, but I am just continuing to blend this out. And like I said, I think I am going to do a review on this because I really like it. And then this is looking really, really orange to me on my left cheek, so I'm really blending that out. And then I ended up going in with a compact brush trying to blend it out. And then I went in with my light colored Rimmel Stay Matte powder because it's a little too light for me and trying to make that match my skin, and that was not working. So then I went in with a makeup remover wipe and removed that makeup. And then I was just removing that, and then I put new primer on, and then I just continued blending in the lighter color into my skin. And then once I was done blending the lighter color into my cheek, then I applied the lightest color under my eyes to brighten up.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl pressed powder, and this is the True Blend, and this is in the shade Translucent Honey number 3. And I'm just using this with this really small blender brush by Essence of Beauty, and this is actually an old one that my mom used to use, but she doesn't, I don't know, it's like the wrong shade. So I am taking this and I'm going to contour with this, so let me know if you want a contouring video, contouring and highlighting, contour, blush, highlight, whatever. So I'm basically just going from this kind of weird part of my ear, like basically straight in, slightly down for the best contour. And this is a really, really natural looking contour. And then I'm just blending that up. And then I'm also going to slightly contour the sides of my nose and my temples. Just the huge. So now I'm going to go in with a blush that I have been loving recently. Actually, you know what? I need to bronze a little bit more. I'm looking very pale to myself. So I'm using the e.l.f. Contouring and Blushing Palette in the shade St. Lucia, and I'm just taking a really, really big fluffy brush with the contour color, which is very dark. But if you use a big brush, it can look really great and really natural. So this is supposed to be the dupe for Orgasm and Laguna. So I'm kind of going over my contour a little bit and just kind of bronzing and warming my skin up because I am looking a little pale to me. So now I'm going to go in with this new blush that I got from e.l.f. that I'm obsessed with. It's not even funny. It's the e.l.f. Studio Blush in the shade Fuchsia Fusion, and this is so gorgeous. And I've been loving using this on my e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush. It's so, so soft. And I'm just slightly taking just a tiny bit of this, and this is a shimmer type of blush. There's definitely some sparkle in it, but I love the way that it looks. So I'm just taking it, again, dapping it in and then tapping it off. You can see all that powder. And just slightly putting just a little bit on the apples of my cheek. I can't talk while I do it, so. And then for the highlight, I'm kind of going all out on face makeup. I'm using the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic, which is just a really gorgeous, gorgeous highlighting color. And I have been loving this, and it's just very extremely natural looking. Again, on that e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush, just on the high notes of my cheek. And then just to make sure I didn't overdo anything, again, going in with my big blending brush because I don't like any kind of harsh lines on my face. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go back to a big staple. This used to be like my favorite thing ever. This is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells Trio, and this is what this product looks like. As you can see, I've hit major pan on that white shade, and I'm about there. Actually, no, I already did hit little pan on the pinky nude kind of shade. So I'm going to take my favorite flat shader brush like ever, and actually it's the only one I've ever owned, but it's awesome. This is what it looks like. It's from Beauty Basics. It doesn't really have a name on it, but I'm going to use my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray because I don't have anything like MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just going to spray like 1 spritz of that on there. And then I'm going to go in with this gorgeous, gorgeous pinky nude shade. And this will just make it really, really sparkle and really pop on my eyelids. And then I'm going to go in with my recent buy. It's a MAC eyeshadow, my very first MAC product ever, and it is in the shade Patina. And this is a frost eyeshadow, but it's not super shimmery. And I'm just going to go in with just a Beauty Basics. It's a really small, like fluffy brush. And so I'm just going to apply this into my crease. So once you're done with that, I'm going to use a blending color. For me, I've been loving the shade Naked 2 out of my Naked Basics palette. Oh, I don't want to blind you. Which is the shade right here. And I'm going to go in with a really, really big fluffy brush. Again, Beauty Basics. I love these brushes. I actually got them in a set for Christmas last year. So just take that and then kind of blend out all your other eyeshadows with it. It's a really awesome transition color. It's like a cool toned light matte brown, and it's gorgeous, and I actually really like filling my eyebrows in with this product. So I am going to go over my pink shade from my Wet n Wild trio, that light pink shade, with my flat shader brush. Again, just going over just to make sure that it's still popping and looking really gorgeous and shimmery. And then very last step for the eyeshadow, which I forgot to do, I'm going to use eyeshadow brush from CoverGirl. It came with a quad or something a long time ago. We'll use Venus from the Naked Basics palette, but you could use that white shimmery shade from the Wet n Wild palette, but I love Venus from my Naked Basics palette, one of my favorite highlights ever. And just applying that to the brow bone. So that is all for the eyeshadow. And now we're going to go in with this brush, which is from Essence of Beauty. It's a, I can't even see it anymore, but this is what the brush looks like, and I've been using this to fill in my eyebrows. Again, using that shade called Naked 2 in the Naked Basics palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ever, probably is my favorite. And I just go really natural with the way that my brows take me, I guess. We want to make it sound all sophisticated. So I'm just going to go through them and get any of the extra product out. And I don't set my brows because I don't like the way it makes them feel, and I don't really have any crazy brows going on. For eyeliner, I'm going to be applying the Rimmel Scandal Eyes black eyeliner just in my waterline, or I mean my tight line. I feel like it just makes my lashes look a lot fuller. I'm going to apply my mascaras as usual. I'm not going to talk through it because it will take forever. I've been doing this mascara routine for a long time. Well, not a long time, only about 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm thinking about doing a mascara routine video, and I don't want to have to explain all of this to you because there's like 5 or 6 different mascaras, and I don't really want to explain why I love everyone, so I'm probably going to be doing a video on that coming up soon, so stick with me and let me know down below if you want to see that. But I'm curling my lashes with my Revlon eyelash curler, and I will tell you the mascaras that I'm using, but not really why I'm using them. So Revlon eyelash curler. The first mascara I have been using is the where is it? Oh, the Maybelline Big Eyes mascara. I've been using the lower lash one on my upper lashes because I feel like it lengthens them really well. So now I'm using my what is this? Physicians Formula Organic Wear mascara. I'm going to go in with my Benefit They Are Real mascara. I have a little sample size, but this separates my lashes really amazingly. Now I'm going to be using my Smashbox Full Exposure mascara, and I feel like this kind of like blends all the other mascaras together. It makes it look a little bit more natural, but definitely adds some volume. And as you can see, I've messed up on my mascara a little bit, but I'm going to let it dry and then flake it off with a Q-tip later. And then my very last mascara I'm using is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express mascara in waterproof. And I use this last to ensure that my other mascaras are not going to be falling everywhere. Falling, I mean like drooping and not drooping. What am I trying to say? Like smearing and like, yeah, smearing. So I've been going for really bold, almost clumpy looking lashes recently, and I've been really liking the way that it looks. So now I'm just going to be applying this chapstick, just regular chapstick, and using, we'll go with my e.l.f. Peachy Lip Liner, which I also recently got, and I can't talk while I do this, but just lining my lips and filling them in. And then I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Glossy Gloss in the shade Sweet Salmon. And I've been loving this recently too. They're very sticky, so they're very long lasting. So I'm going to take my hair down, and that is all for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed talk-through tutorials like this. I think it turned out, I think the words that you will see down below, of course, in the description in the title are going to be like neutral and glamorous, natural and glamorous. I really like the way that this turned out, and I think it'll be perfect. So thanks so much for watching. This was definitely a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. And subscribe if you enjoyed this video and for more videos. Also like this video if you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I said that all in the wrong order, so bye.